Hello.
Hey.
So one of the things I was just talking with your co-star about across the hall was this idea of doing a film that not only is based on a book, but it's based on a series of books and comics, and it's like this huge, meaningful thing in a lot of people's lives. So when you take on a character like this, what sort of responsibility do you feel? It's almost like playing a historical figure or something.
Yeah.
How do you manage that, like, weight of?
It's an interesting thing because the thought of it is definitely there, but I think with something like this, after reading the script and reading the book, I feel like I became as big a fan as the readers.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone involved in this project was such a fan of the material, and we wanted to do the story justice, and so I think we did everything we could to do that, and I think the fans will hopefully be very happy with it.
And the books certainly fill in a lot of blanks about your character, sort of what happens to her afterwards and
Right.
that sort of thing. Did being aware of that help inform your performance at all?
Yeah, it does. It's interesting how you can have that extra couple hundred pages of knowledge and of insight on your character, and whether or not that shows through on screen with what you're doing with the material that you're working on when you're working on it. It's always nice to have that in the back of your head, and that's the beauty of having a series. But I think it's interesting how some actors choose not to read the book because they're given a script that they know is very faithful to the book, and and they're making something out of the script. So yeah.
Yeah, two ways to go, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I thought one thing that was really commendable about this movie, just as a fan of movies and TV in general, is that they cast age-appropriate actors. I mean, certainly they had to age it up a little bit,
Sure.
but, we're so used to seeing, like, 90210, where there's, like, a 35-year-old playing a 16-year-old. How much do you think that sort of helps the authenticity and, like, the vibe and the chemistry and everything with the movie?
I mean, a lot. A lot of the roles I've played I've played my age, and I think with something like this, with more than one of us, there was however many there were. We really all came together, and in the ways of us relating to our characters, in the way that we're all away from home filming this movie. We've been away for months, and it's hard to keep up with what's going on at home and all this stuff, and I think we were able to sort of find that within each other and within our characters. So I think that's kind of, it is really important to sort of be able to play your age.
Would you like to come back and play her again for some of the spin-offs and things that are in the books?
I think that would be so amazing. It's been such an incredible experience with this since day one, just sort of watching it all come together. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Great
you.
speaking with you.